Hey everybody, this video is about how to have healthier places, healthier people, and pretty much don't sneeze, okay? You know, we think you gotta sneeze and you just go ahead and sneeze, and even right now it's 2021. There you go. Get a little nicer view. I got my face mask, wearing my face mask like this is what we do right now, like this, and people sneeze into these, but you know what you can do? Pinch your nose, cover up your mouth, suppress the urge, because it's no longer healthy. It's not considered a good thing, and right now we're going through the pandemic in 2021, almost 2022, and I'm sorry, a lot of people grew up, oh, just sneeze away, you know, you're right in front of somebody and you need to sneeze, you just go ahead and sneeze, and we don't even think that's how people die, okay? So it's no longer in style. Anyway, welcome to the Excellent Universe channel, and I give you all the details, all the ideas of what you need to have a better life, longer, safer, happier, for yourself, for other people, better country, better planet. And I also talk about cleaning up the solar system and all sorts of other ideas, because we're causing pollution even in the solar system. So anyway, and I give all the basic ideas, and you can also comment. Please like and subscribe. Click down there on the little thumbs up, and that will help other people to have an excellent universe, because YouTube will share the ideas with them. And all we need to do, this is the easiest way, really the easiest way to talk about these ideas, spread these ideas, and just follow these ideas to have a much better planet. The other ways are going to be much more difficult. It might not seem like it. It's like, oh, if I want to sneeze, I'm just going to sneeze. I can't control it. That's what this video is about today. Well, have you tried? You know, we give people advice to sneeze into their elbow, like sneeze like that. But a lot of times they don't properly cover their mouth. Their elbow might be over their face, but their mouth can be below the elbow, and they're still sneezing into the air, and then it's gonna spread whatever. It might not be a disease. They might be sneezing from dust or whatever, but still, you never know. You just never know. And so my advice is, in public, sneezing is no longer acceptable. And if you are sneezing regularly, you've got some kind of cold, your nose is running or whatever, cancel. Don't go to work. If you can work from home, do your work from home. Stay away from other people, and don't keep spreading these illnesses. And here we got the ocean rescue people. There may be a boat crash, or some kind of swimmer in trouble, or could be a spearfisher person, could be, who knows, a kayaker got into trouble, and they might be rescuing somebody right now. This is breaking news. It's December 27th, 2021. Okay, now, where you work, you need to, this might seem obvious because a lot of people watching are very savvy, but other people are not that savvy. So I'm talking about in the future, when we don't have a pandemic, have low-cost masks that you have at work. So if you suddenly do get a cold when you're at work, you have the mask with you. And other countries do this. You know, I'm here in the United States making these videos for an American company, YouTube video system. Thank you very much, Google. Excuse me. That was a burp. And over here, when somebody's sick, they don't wear a mask. And you might be surprised if you live in Asia, you know, because of the population density, you've caught on better than we have over here in the United States, that if you're ill, you will easily spread it to a lot of other people when you don't have a mask and when you don't stay home. And you might be surprised for me to say that it was considered, and many people still consider, sneezing in a room full of people. They don't consider it a bad thing. And I know in Japan it is considered impolite. Well, now it's considered impolite in the United States. So all you old people, or people, if you don't have a high IQ, you have to learn it right now. I guess maybe you haven't figured it out yet, but it is no longer socially acceptable. It is not good, and it's not polite. It is rude if you are sneezing in public and you're not wearing a mask. And you can actually stop a sneeze by pinching your nose, clench your mouth, and you can stop a sneeze. It is not comfortable. That is true. You might say, I can't do it. Well, do it, and you'll find out that you can. You might think that you can't, and guess what? You are wrong, because if you close your mouth tight and you pinch your nose, okay, so you might like that, you might make a noise, but you're not spraying illness and germs and bacteria and viruses everywhere, okay? And that's what's important. And like I said, if it's a continual thing, if it happens, I guess two or three times, and you cannot stop, although I'm not saying you can't control it, but you can control it. But if you don't stop the urge to sneeze, then you need to wear the mask, distance yourself from other people, and just call it a day and go home that you are sick, especially if you don't have a mask. And now if you're outdoors and nobody's around, well, you might want to take a rest and go home anyway. But you don't have to leave if you're all by yourself outdoors, and that'll be okay. So, all right. So anyway, that's it. 2021. No more sneezing. No excuse of I only have a cold. It doesn't matter. We don't care what you have. I only have the flu or this or that. No, you don't have a right to make other people ill. That is not like a human right. So therefore, it's wrong. You are violating people's rights when you are sneezing without stopping it. Okay? So now, I don't know where it's against the law. It is. I'm not saying it's impossible to stop sneezing. I'm saying it's possible, but we don't consider it a voluntary activity. You do it, it's an involuntary urge. And because of that, there's no law against this. But if you have an illness and you know that you can spread it, or say you knowingly spread it to other people, in other words, it's on purpose, and you don't, there ought to be a law. There may be for certain illnesses. That definitely is illegal. I'm thinking HIV or AIDS or some kind of disease like that, STD, venereal disease, whatever. That's, you can be taken to court. I don't know if you can be put in jail, but for certain crimes, yes, you could be. And so, just realize what you're doing. You don't have a legal right to do that anymore. and we have to, if you're concerned about this and people are sneezing at you, you got to speak up and say, hey, you can't be sneezing like that. I have a right not to be given your illness. You know, it's my right to my life. You're threatening my life. You're jeopardizing my health. And so we have to change our thinking. I know that's not the way a lot of people think, and they don't agree, but you look at it logically, and it's logically correct. If it's a harm to you, potential harm, it's an illness, disease, then why does somebody have a right to harm your health? That obviously they don't. Okay, but we don't even think about it because it happens so often. But anyway, so this is sort of like a societal mask mandate and politeness mandate. It's no longer going to be polite and shouldn't even be considered legal. That you can't be sneezing around other people, especially indoors. Okay, and you just have to learn how to stop your sneezes, and also always have masks with you or at work, wherever you need to. And for other people, especially if you work with children that are not going to have their own masks in the future, once the pandemic is past, they're not going to want to have masks with them. And so if you are in supervision of children, you need to have those masks. And as soon as that first sneeze comes out, that person is wearing a mask. And if you find out that they already had a cold and they knew it and they weren't wearing a mask, we need some kind of discipline. So I'm talking about schools and other situations. And okay, well, that's the end of this video. Thank you very much. As I said, this is the easiest way to have a good, healthy future for all of us. And so please help spread the word. Please comment. You can share, subscribe, and so on below. Thank you. Okay, take care. Bye.